Hi there, BattleTech Mechware fans. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be quite a good video, actually. So I'll give you some context. I've got my friend Ben here. He's been a BattleTech player and fan since, gosh, in our teens.
Yeah, mid-80s.
Yeah, mid-80s. He's just gone back into it. I'll try and get him onto the channel at some point because I like to show his paint job. He's done a really good paint job recently, and it's putting me to shame at the moment. And he hasn't painted...
About 25 years, I think, probably.
Yeah, so what made you paint those minis?
I think I had a bit of time, come back into the hobby, wanted to get a painted force ready. Don't like playing with grey. It's nice to have things painted on the table.
It is indeed, yes. So I will try and bring Ben back in on the channel. He's done a brilliant job, especially that he hasn't painted for over 20 years. It is really nice, and it's great to see like how we change and have got better with age.
Yeah, YouTube helps.
Yes, it does indeed. Right, so to give you guys some context, I bought another display of BattleTech Gothic, and I actually got another 6 individual ones as well, which are on the left over here. So I thought we'll open up those. The reason I wanted to get some more Gothic mechs was I actually like the aesthetic of them. And Ben's here. Ben hasn't really seen these Gothic mechs, so I thought it'd be nice to get somebody else's reaction to the mechs. We can have a chit chat and a discussion about them, because when we were discussing them, we were talking about the scale, weren't we?
And a bit bigger, aren't they?
They are a bit bigger, but I still think they're relatively good to use. So anyway, without further ado, Ben, would you like to take one of the mechs and boxes?
One of these ones?
So let's start off with these 9, because I think there's quite a lot of discussion about the display box. Because from that display box, we should be getting about 4 atlases. So you can make your Steiner Scout Lance, which should be hilarious.
Okay, let's have a look.
So yes, wow. Talking of atlases, here's our first one. So this here. So Ben, do you want to have a look at it and let me know what you think?
Well, I mean, it's Gothic is the right word. I mean, these kind of look a bit inspired by this Games Workshop aesthetic, maybe, but yeah, I mean, it's ferocious, it's fearsome.
Yeah,
I like the.
Should put it to the camera.
I like the cockpit design. You know, the head design.
Yeah, it's very gladiatorial, isn't it? Like the Iron Mask type thing. So that is really good.
I'm not so sure about the little cape.
The cape at the back.
It looks a bit feeble. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting that you made that observation. And then you've got these bits as well. These are the variations that you get on the Atlas, because we will get more. And there's also the cape here on the shoulder pads.
So what's that one armed with? What is that?
So it looks like it's got SRMs. That's the SRM launcher. But it's also got another SRM launcher there. So that might be something different. Those don't look like medium lasers. They look like bigger than medium lasers. But I think in Gothic they use these other weapons, lasers and things.
Okay.
Which are for the abominations and stuff. But anyway, that's our first one. Go ahead, Ben.
Okay.
I do apologise if you can hear my doggos. They want to get involved in the video and they're looking about trying to hijack.
All right. Okay.
So, yep, another Atlas. So we should be getting about 4. If we get 5, I'll be very disappointed, because that would be all of them. And really, I'm looking for getting the other mechs in this. Ben, what do you think of the Bishop?
I'm not as keen on that, to be honest. I think that, I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks a bit like a kind of walking cathedral.
Yes, somebody, yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that observation, so you can just see it there again. I mean, would you want to paint this up? Do you think, or what would you do with it?
I mean, yeah, if you had some kind of, if you're playing that in kind of like, let's say, regular universe,
yeah,
BattleTech, you could have some religious fundamentalists on the periphery.
Word of Blake, Comstar.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could change some of the symbolism, couldn't you, to kind of look at like their kind of iconography, but
or sort of undiscovered system for centuries where there've been like religious
kind of ultra fundamental
Knight Templars following
that's true.
the old ways.
But it's the same it's the same variant, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Like the
17.
cards will be the same.
Okay,
Yep.
it's just
The cockpit.
kind of look of it.
So it's the cockpit and the rear, the cape and everything else, and then like these little bits here that you can see in the center chest and on the thighs.
Yeah, let's have a
Yeah.
look.
So hopefully we get some, like, what other mechs that I'm looking forward to would be probably a Marauder, Phoenix Hawk would be good.
All right, something different this time. Isn't it?
Yeah, well, there we go. That's a rifleman. There. Ben, what do you reckon of the rifleman?
That's I like that. It looks kind of alien.
I think the rifleman is probably one of the better designed ones from the Gothic style of mechs.
Yeah.
Bring it into the camera a bit more, so you can see. Why would you say it was alien? The front face grille.
The front, yeah. Looks a bit
Yeah,
like
actually,
kind
that's a
of
good
alien,
point. It does
Alien
look.
from the xenomorph.
Yes, it does have that
It's got
look.
It's got a bit of the cannons have got a bit of weight to them.
Yes, they do, don't they? They do indeed. So that's our first three. Not a bad four so far. But I was talking to Ben earlier, and I was saying that it would have been nice if they'd add another 8 or 12 different mechs in with different aesthetics and designs. So, like, they could have done the Archer, the Crusader, the Wolverine, and other mechs. So Ben's probably thinking, oh, do you recognise it?
Well, no, not until I pulled the card out. I had no idea what that was, but
I mean, that's a real redesign, isn't it? Like, it doesn't look nothing like the Firestarter.
yeah, that is pretty different. That is pretty different.
But yeah, luckily this guy doesn't have a cape on the back. He'd been a
Yeah.
Firestarter,
Oh,
otherwise it would have been all over. And then the
it's
Rifleman doesn't either. So these are pretty much more generic. These flames have the actual, like, where the flame comes out, the ignition part of the barrel. So that'd be nice to paint up.
Yeah, that's a good detail.
Yeah, so it's not bad.
It's got kind of weird canisters on the arms, where they're kind of elongated.
These, I think they are just like metal grills.
Oh, right.
Aesthetic, like armor plates that you can just paint up. There's some on, like, for example, on one of the other mechs. It has a similar aesthetic to it.
So not like the kind of standard Firestarter model.
A Firestarter I've been looking to get another one of, because they seem to be fairly hard to get hold of, even though it should be fairly random. But I think a Firestarter, you'd only get one in every 2 display boxes. So that's kind of a challenge if you are looking for them. So you're probably just better off buying the main box set instead. But we're having a bit of a issue with that.
Technical difficulty with the display. Okay. Oh, well.
Oh my god.
There you go. We've got another one.
Wow. That is a freaking... So 2 Firestarters in the single display. That's great, because I was looking for Firestarters, because I think it's one of the ones that help balance out a force, to give it some, like, kind of, because I think there's too many heavies and assaults generally in this set, so it's nice to, like, balance out some lighter mechs that can have more function and movement and give you kind of more strategic play within this.
I think
that's good.
That's a bit of a feature of all of the force packs and really, generally the kind of releases. I kind of feel like there's a bit of a skewing towards the heavier end of things.
Yeah.
We were talking about it before, weren't we, about law not matching the.
Yes. Now that one I do recognise in terms of what faction it is. That's so we pulled another Atlas, and this is the Cretan version, and you can tell because it's got the Blood Dragon on the back.
Oh, right.
And the Blood Dragon's really nice, I think, as a feature, like having that iconography on the mech. But yeah, it does have the capes, and it has like a little thing over here on the chest and on the top of the thighs.
It looks like an Oni, like a Japanese.
Yes, demon. That's right. Perfect. Yes, Ben. That is absolutely the aesthetic that they're going for. So I think that's a great one to have, and I think that fits in with sort of the Draconis combined anyway. And it's a shame that they haven't done that more so with the regular universe. I think that would have been nice to, like, bring out that aesthetic a little bit more, which is why I like the Hatamoto Shi, for example.
Oh, with a kind of kabuki. Is it kabuki helmet with the?
Yes, I think so.
Is that what it's
Yes, yeah,
called?
yeah,
The
yeah.
samurai helmet.
Yes, yes. So, yeah, no, that's really good. So that's a good pull because I can
Okay.
use that in my regular
Yeah, you
DC
can use that
forces.
for a Cretan warlord.
Yeah, Samsonov, my Galto
Oh
camp.
yeah, well he had a customized atlas, didn't
Yes,
he?
yes, yes, he does, and that'd be good in my Galto campaign. Oh my God, we've got another rifleman, so that's nice. And again, I didn't get very many riflemen in the past, so that's nice to sort of build that up. So luckily, that's it. We're going to be on the last two from this display. So it is quite nice that you are seeing some duplicates, but it'd be a shame if you got mechs that you didn't want and you got duplicates of those. For me, it's not too much of an issue because I can always move them on.
So that is a duplicate.
That is indeed a duplicate. Oh my God, they have really mashed it up because that's
Okay.
a duplicate for that one there. And I think this is either the Marek one or the Steiner one. I think it's a Steiner one.
Steiner.
I think it is Steiner.
Yeah, because actually that looks a bit like a kind of Germanic or
Yes.
Saxon, like,
Yeah.
like the Sutton Hoo
Yes.
helmet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
So that there. So this is the last one from the display box.
All right, so you got a lance of Atlas.
We've got Steiner Scout Lance.
Yeah.
Yep. Indeed.
Is
Indeed.
it Atlases or
Atlas Fly.
Atlas?
Yeah. Hopefully it's not an Atlas. Yes. Brilliant. So these is probably one of my favorite mechs, which is the Marauder. And somebody made a comment on one of my other videos to say that the Marauder, this one would be a nice one to set it up as what was that? The Black Marauder? Is it Black Marauder
Yeah.
or the Ghost Marauder, the Demon Marauder from the
Marauder, I think,
the
yeah.
storyline? Yeah. But I think what you could do, and I was looking at it. Oh my God, where is it? I had this sprue here, and I've got it. Yes, here it is. So here's a sprue I was looking at, and this is like a 40k chaos sprue, and like you've got the chainmail bits here, and I thought I could like add that chainmail dressing to one of the mechs in there. So just trim that out and put it on the front of one of the mechs.
Oh yeah, that's nice. What, like hanging down?
Hanging down, yeah. So I could do it probably off the fire starter. The fire starter would look really cool with that, I think.
Yeah.
And then also
Good.
the chaos helmet. Those horns just look gorgeous. So I was thinking of cutting them off from the side here, and for the Black Marauder, put the horns on the sides,
Yeah.
and that would be my Black Marauder. Yeah,
Kind of tusks
as
coming
tusks
forward.
will be much better. Yes. So there's quite a few things in here I think I could probably use. That's a nice little gauntleted fist that I could probably try and replace with one of the add to this Atlas here, for example. So putting a more
Yeah, there is a lot of scope for kind of
customizing things.
kit
Yes.
bashing these.
And I think that's going to be one of the joys of doing things, like really taking this aesthetic and doing something more with it. So I think, that's going to be absolutely
I
great.
think especially as there are not that many
Variations, yeah.
not that many models yet. I mean, maybe they're doing this as like testing the concept.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I know they were looking at doing a Gundam Continuum, and then there's something else that I'm not sure that I've heard of. But in terms of Gothic, I know they've brought out a book recently, which is an anthology of Gothic stories. I've just started reading that, which is all right actually. It's nice. And then they are bringing out the Abomination Force pack, which I think is going to be really exciting. So Ben, do you want to grab one of the others? So this is going to be fairly random. So we don't know what we're going to get in here. I am sure there's going to be at least a couple of Atlas Fly, because that's just the way things are. So okay, so again, it's probably a better one to have, which is the kind of combined one, I think, because if it's that aesthetic, so you could easily put it in there, whereas the Conehead one is going to be a little bit harder to do.
What are they called in Gothic? They are called the Draconis Combine still.
They're called the Blood Dragon.
Blood Dragon. Okay.
So yeah, and then you got the Celestial Empire, and I can't remember. So and Iron and Steel is the Steiner one.
Right. Okay.
So
do they have werewolves?
they have werewolf-like creatures, but not werewolves.
Oh, okay.
See, that I thought would have been hilarious if they'd done something a bit more like truly Gothic and had werewolves and vampires and stuff. I mean, it would be completely
like supernatural, real supernatural.
real supernatural. Like, imagine, like, for example, one of the houses run by a vampire lord.
Yeah,
That would just be like, Sun Tzu. He's a vampire, and I don't know. I just think that would have been great.
yeah.
As
They could have taken it a
like,
step further, couldn't
and
they?
I know it sounds crazy, but
Well, I
like
mean, let's face it. I mean, the whole thing is a bit
out there.
out there. So yeah, they could have
Yes.
gone. They could have gone further with it, maybe.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it all guns blazing.
Yeah, because I mean, other companies have, haven't they? Like, was it Conflict 47?
Yeah.
For the bolt action kind of alternate.
Yeah.
World War II stuff.
Oh, Phoenix Hawk, brilliant. This is so Ben, you haven't seen this one, so I'd like to get your reaction to it. So bring it close to the camera, and then you can have a look. See, you can hold it.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's have a look at that.
What do you like about it?
Well, it's got some good detailing on it. I think if you paint that up, there's a lot. I mean, it's got this kind of weird, like claw toes. So it's kind of walking on its,
Oh,
on
yeah.
its tiptoes, but they kind of
I
like
haven't noticed
claws.
that before. That's a really good spot. Yeah, it does have claw toes. It's like demon, like
Yeah, it is a
hooves
bit.
type
It is a
things.
bit. Yeah, it's funny because some of them have got the kind of religious
Yeah.
iconography. And some of them would just look like.
See, I was just thinking, like, I'm just having noticed that I might see this here. That I think, Ben, that's a plasma pistol, isn't it?
Yeah.
I might just put that plasma pistol on there,
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. Chop that
just to make it a little bit different.
off. The scale's about right, isn't it?
Yeah, that would kind of work, I think. If not, maybe that one, which is the plasma gun. But you can definitely tell that's 40k. And anyway, I mean, like, they've gone for that, so why the hell not?
Well,
but that's a great pull, Ben. Well done. That's nice.
There's no rules in this.
No.
You can do what you like.
Yeah, exactly. Which is great. I think the customizing part is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so we've got another cone head. Sorry,
I think that's what it should be known as from now on.
the cone heads. Yeah, so again, it's nice. I mean, it's an Atlas. I mean, what you could do is you could actually trim it off if you wanted, if you didn't want the cone head. And I was just looking, where's that sprue gone? Here it is. And you could put on like something like that instead, or like put the skull and the top part of that on there as a decoration.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, that
So
would work.
you could do other bits to it, which would be, again, just to sort of like, if you got two of these and you wanted to mod one, I think that's a fairly good
I think
option.
if you've got multiples of them, you can sacrifice.
Yeah, for the great
one
cause.
for the,
Yeah, for your Steiner Scout Lance.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like now, people can do Steiner Scout Lances. Like, it's going to be really straightforward and easy to do. So another Atlas. I think we might get all 5, Ben.
I think we might do.
We might get all
the last
5.
one might be the one.
So this, I believe, is House Davian, the House of Avalon or something. It's Avalon
right.
something. So the reason you can tell is because their thing is the sword.
Okay.
So this is
So they're
definitely...
still pretending to be the good guys.
Yes, still pretending. They are the good guys. How dare you, Ben?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Take that back.
Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting design. It's got the most human-looking face.
Yeah, it's very kind of sort of, what's it called? What's that mask thing that you get?
Oh, but I mean, like Roman Legion.
Yes,
Roman
that's
Legions had
it.
those kind
Yes,
of like
yes.
cavalry
Masks, helms.
masks, didn't they?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
bit like
yeah.
one of those,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's it. Yes. So very Romanesque. So this is the last one.
Okay, what do you reckon?
Right. So hold on. Right. So what do you reckon it might be?
Well, what?
We haven't got a
left?
king crab. We haven't got a scorpion, and we haven't got urban mech.
Okay, well, I'm going to hope it's the scorpion.
Okay, yeah, the scorpion would be a good one. I wouldn't mind getting.
Before I open it up, what do you think?
I actually don't mind now.
You don't mind?
Yeah, I've got a good selection now, so
Right,
it's all good.
Let's see. Let's see if I was right.
Yeah, come on, scorpion.
No.
Oh wow,
Another one of those.
wow, a fire starter, 3 fire starters, and I only managed to pull one of these in the past, So getting 3 of them is just really, really good. Now, because Ben hasn't seen, sorry, that's our 15 mechs that we've pulled. A nice selection. But I did, and I haven't done the video on this one because I didn't do it. I did pull, I did get some others so Ben can see them. So I did get 6 more boxes. So Ben will be able to see what the Scorpion looks like. And there you go. That's the Scorpion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded if they'd just done a little bit something with this, that rotary cannon, whatever it is, or launcher, and just put something behind it and it had it on there. Like make it look like a proper Scorpion.
Oh, with a bit more of a tail.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would have been a little clever thing to have done. But it's still very, very good. And the other one that we didn't get.
I mean, Scorpion's a good choice for this because it already looks it looks a bit obviously it looks a bit insectoid.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah.
So it's kind of a good choice for
Yep, no, it is.
Creepy.
And then that's the king crab.
All right, well that's pretty big. Look at the size of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also kind of works for this aesthetic, I think, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, they've added extra grills and little pointy bits like crenellations, crest.
Yeah, his arms look a bit chunkier as well.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah, very, and a little bit more claw-like as well.
Yeah.
So again, a nice little aesthetic. But anyway, that's great. What do you think, Ben, overall on the Gothic mechs?
I mean, overall, I think as miniatures, they're really great. I mean, I think they are really well detailed, a bit bigger, I suppose, to carry the extra detail. I think they'll paint up nicely. I think if you're playing classic, you could use one as a kind of centerpiece for something, I don't know, like a periphery warlord or pirate or gladiator mech. You could make it an interesting part of your game. I don't know much about or anything really about the lore of Gothic, so I'd have to have a bit of a read.
Yeah, I'll lend you the books.
Yeah, but I think as miniatures, I think they're good. I mean, it would have been nice if you'd got a bit more of a selection in your random boxes.
Yes. See, I think what they should have done was they should have given the bits and pieces to modify this atlas, which they do in the main box set, and then they should have added maybe another dozen or so different mechs in here.
Yeah.
Like it would be nice to have seen the archer, the warhammer in here, the 3 sort of medium workhorses, the Shadowhawk, the Griffin, the Wolverine. It would have been great. A couple of lighter options as well would have been nice to have rounded it off.
Yeah, too many assault mechs.
Yes, indeed. But
I mean, as in too many Atlas.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you've got the king crab, which we didn't pull any of, but luckily I got a couple of other ones anyway. But now nobody can't have a excuse not to have a Dino Scout Lance, really.
That is true. But you're right. I think they could. I mean, I suppose if this sells well enough, they'll maybe produce some
I hope so. I hope they do. I just hope that they do it rather than they don't. And I hope that for the next continuing ones, they don't replicate this where you have to like endure getting repeats of this particular mech. Just give the options in the salvage box.
Yeah.
And then add another 8 or so designs in, so it actually makes it a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
I think
I agree.
That would be the best way of going forward with these salvage boxes. And to be honest, these salvage boxes have been selling out very, very quickly. So they are seeming to be quite popular, especially in the UK and across Europe. I mean, I think the sites I've seen, they've sold out almost immediately of the salvage boxes. So that's great news for the hobby. It's great for BattleTech. And hopefully we'll see some of these painted up very soon.
Yeah. I think that'll be good. I think they'll look good. They'll look good when they're painted up for sure. A lot of good detail on there to pick out.
Yes, indeed. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what mechs you're looking forward to. If you've got any other questions, anything like that, again, just leave a comment. We'll catch you in the next video. Happy hunting. Bye, guys.